of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to do your monthly spiritual guidance from Spirit, your guides, Jesus, Allah, the universe, whoever it is you believe in, Love Muffin. This is what they want you to pay attention to in the month of March. So before we get into your quote of the month and the cards, I want to let you guys know that this may resonate, it may not. However, there are so many sweet souls that are sharing their gifts, guys. You're going to find someone who picks up on your energy. So the shoe does not fit, don't force it. And here we go.
My Scorpios, your quote of the month comes from a phenomenal woman, Josephine Baker. I absolutely love her. Love what she stood for. I'm an advocate for someone who is willing to stand in their truth. And she embodies that energy fully. For your quote in the month of March by her, it reads, I shall dance all of my life. I would like to die breathless, spent, and at the end of a dance. So, just to clarify a little bit of Josephine Baker and how that quote will fit into your life this month, Scorpio, you have to know Josephine Baker was one of the very first international recognized African and American performers. She was a civil rights activist. Okay, did I say that right? Yes, I did. And also, she had a thing as a black woman for her white men. Also, being bisexual. She was well before her time in her beliefs and her ideas. And she seen very firsthand that the world could coexist with whites and black in a time that was not realistic. They probably thought that would happen when pigs could fly, but she's seen that. She was an innovator. And there's some aspect in your life, Scorpio, asking you to see through her lens. When you die, because it's not about will we die, because we will. Eventually. At the end of your day and in this lifetime, have you lived? Have you opened your mind? Have you opened your heart? Will you be happy? Will you feel like I lived a damn good life? I did what I wanted to do. I went where I wanted to go. I was who I wanted to be. Because at the end, Scorpio, that's all that matters. And Josephine Baker knew that. And she made it her business to live her life to the fullest. She would die doing the things that she loved. Because again, things are going to happen in life. Why not live doing the things you love? And hello, my Scorpios. So we're going to dive into your guidance for this month. We're going to start off with something major that's happening to you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I do shuffle these in Sage and do all that good stuff. But when I tapped into your energy, what Spirit wants you to know about this time frame for you, Scorpio, and I'm recording this in the month of March, but whenever this reading finds you, that's when it's meant for you, is really for you to focus on nourishing your dreams. Spirit is saying whenever you're viewing this, it's highly important that you stay out of your head about a situation that's plaguing you, or a relationship, a person, anything, Scorpio, and channel that energy into nourishing your dreams or some creative project. Because energy is our life force. And there's a major lesson that you're learning right now about where you give your energy. Who is deserving of your energy? This could be a person. This could be a job. This could be a craft. You are learning the value of your energy, the value of your time. Because the Queen of Pentacles is so nourishing and so giving. And in the wrong hands, or in the wrong focus, it's going to prosper, but is it going to be for your better, or is it going to be for your downfall? Is it going to be uplifting, or is it going to deplete you? So I feel like there's a big focus around what you put, where you invest your time. Your pentacle, your corn, your effort is your energy. Your time is valuable and your effort is valuable. So just be mindful where you plant that pentacle, where you harness that energy, Scorpio, because I hate to say this, but I want to be honest and open with you, because Spirit is really wanting me, and I feel like it's some kind of ancestors or your guides are wanting me to point out that not valuing your pentacle or valuing your energy and your time, the lesson that comes with that you have to learn to value your energy and time, it doesn't feel good. And it's a lesson in responsibility and realizing that we are the creators in our life, and we have free will to give away our power or keep it. And being mindful, Scorpio, who you allow into your intimate space and who you don't, and what you do, be it a thought, person, place, or thing, that's taking responsibility. That's owning your personal power. And that's standing in that personal power. And creating boundaries. So when you operate in that, it flows better. So if your life is off balance in relationships, or you're noticing like, oh my God, what's going on, you might want to take a look at that, because there's something in that lesson of being responsible for your personal power, taking ownership, and realizing that nothing can't move unless you say it can. And if you want to look at that in a negative perspective, you could, but in the positive, that lets you know who you are and just how in control you are of things. You hold the real power. And that is something that's being revealed to you this month. That's the gift that's coming to you, Scorpio. You're realizing that you hold the real power. Because sometimes we can give people, external things, our power. People, person, place, or thing. So again, my love muffins, Spirit just wants to remind you, be mindful where you plant your pinnacle, where you invest your energy this month. But help it, Scorpio, you're becoming like the light is switching on about a situation in your life. And I feel like it really had, with the Ace of Swords here, the Sword of Truth, this situation that the divine is bringing you clarity, that's ushering clarity in, could have possibly kept you depleted, kept you from knowing who you are with the Empress energy here. I feel like that's a person that knows theirself, that knows their worth. Or even you could have measured your worth around this situation. But I'm just going to talk about it. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it with the love related. But honestly, if it's not a love relationship and it's something else for you, you just go ahead and just subtract the love, okay, and put it what's resonating for you. But I'm just going to give the example of what's coming up for most people. So what Spirit is bringing to your attention, Scorpio, is a love situation, okay? And I want to talk about this with you guys, because this could be preparing you for something that's going to occur in the future. The decisions that you make right now are ultimately shaping your future. You are a co-creator of your life. Okay, so pay attention to that. The choices that you make today shape your future. And given these cards and just what I'm picking up energetically for you, Scorpio, for some of my, you have to make a decision to walk away from a connection. This could be a romantic relationship, a romantic situationship, a romantic crush, but it feels like this on and off, hot and cold. 1 minute they're into you, 1 minute you don't know. Um, that's one way that I'm seeing it, Scorpio, or it could be like a certain kind of type that you gravitate towards, a type that you usually go after, and then before you know it, your life is in shambles, or you're knocked off your game. That's another way that you will realize, especially the people that I'm channeling for, you're here for the humanity. You're here to show up in life in a big way, and you'll know if connections are for you if they throw your life off and they distract you from your purpose and what you're creating. That person's not for you. I don't care if it's a friendship. I don't care if it's a love. I don't care if you guys knew each other 15 years. And giving back to your title for this month, I channel these energies. And if I'm sounding a little harsh, Scorpio, it's because there is some beauty, so much beauty, riding on you making a decision to walk away from something. Because we have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords. We have the Death. So you already know. For some of my Scorpios, maybe you already ended it. And Spirit is saying, yes, you were very correct. I know that it might hurt because with the Six of Cups, maybe you have this kind of, you really cared about this person. Like you really offered them your love cup, but for whatever reason, they just couldn't receive it. Spirit was like, you were right to move away from this connection. You were right to move away from this person. Now, what is really meant for you will come in. For some of you, you thought this person was your twin flame. I gotta sneeze, guys. I'm so sorry. I literally just said that, guys, as if I'm not going to pause this. But anyways, if you resonate if you resonate into the twin flame thing, for a lot of you, you thought this person was your twin flame, because of this draw that you had to this person, but actually it was you bonded with this person in your trauma. This is actually a false twin flame, and you moving away from this connection and choosing yourself and loving yourself and pouring that energy and time into you is what's really going to bring about this gift that the universe is giving you, which is your real. I just heard like, will the real twin please stand up? Your real twin flame. I even feel like a little like weary of saying that, just because the contact that the whole twin flame theory has just gotten out of control, and I'm gonna say this here, and you have to do what is authentic to you, Scorpio. But I'm very mindful, just as a life coach, as a person that is into divination, that loves tarot, that is a fan of the occult. I have done a lot of research with that, and it's kind of like telephone. Over the years and over centuries and over great philosophers, and everyone has their interpretation of how the journey is and how it should be. It's like playing telephone. You started off with, hot potato, and by the time we got down here, it's saying summer days. Wait, we were just talking about potatoes. Now we're on summer days. So if you resonate with that, just take that lightly. Understand that a wise person knows that they know nothing at all. And that's what I'm going to say on that. But even if you don't resonate with that title, You have a real divine love, a healthy love that is here for you, but it's contingent on you releasing something, and I feel like you have to choose yourself, Scorpio, because with the Seven of Swords clarifying this Knight of Wands, wands are passion. Knight is younger, energy. This person is probably like in and out, even if you haven't got there yet, but if you did get there, it's just the in and out thing. This person is whether they're old, they're very immature, and they're really centered around self, but it's more selfish, more so what they can get out of the situation versus what can I give and receive. It's a one-way street here. And I feel like there's been some lies or just, you know, some deception here with this Seven of Swords. And that deception is this person is not going to give you the commitment that you desire. They don't know how to commit. They can't even commit to themselves, Scorpio. So that's the big news here. This is the truth that you're stumbling upon, whether you're stumbling upon it now or you're going to be stumbling upon it in the future. You're going to realize that, wow, even though I have this strong connection with this person, they are unable to give me this Ace of Cups, share their heart with me. This person is more on a sexual based level. That is all that they can give. So you have to make the decision, Scorpio, now that you see it for what it is, now that you have the confirmation, now that you have the divine truth, you have to dictate how you're going to move. Are you going to continue this with this person, or seeking this particular type? And apply this to friendships too, because Spirit did say that. Are they really your friend? Are they really your friend? Or are they placeholders? Yes and yes and yes men and women. Are they really your friends? So you're receiving some divine clarity about how you're going to be moving from here on out in your life. What you are going to plant your time and your energy in. Let's just say if it's a job. You're receiving some clarity about this. Is this what you really want to do, or do you just feel tied to this, out of obligations, out of fear, when you know that it's time to really do and go where it is that you want to do and go. For some of you, this is making a decision to switch a career. As I said that, my throat chakra wanted to flare up on me. So, excuse me, guys, that's some truth for somebody. So, something major that's happening for you this month, Scorpio, is that you are receiving divine clarity. Much needed clarity to help you distinguish what you're going to give your energy to and what you're not going to give your energy to no more. And that is going to return back the rightful owner of your personal power to you. And now the game has changed. Because with this Six of Cups and this Ace of Cups, whenever you make a decision with the clarity that the divine shows you, Scorpio, to cut ties, to move away from any lack mentality, any scarcity, or out of fear and self-doubt, dating this type, being in this relationship, being in this career, scared to follow, your creative pursuits, whatever it is. When you make a sound decision to move away from that, this is when the universe is going to bless you with this Ace of Cups. Is a wish fulfillment, is emotional fulfillment on a whole nother level that you've never experienced it before. This is a desired position that you want, just basically dropping out of the sky, a divine blessing. For some of you, this is money, love. I just see it all here. But yeah, that's something that's major that's going to be happening for you this month. We are going to go ahead and see what gift is the universe blessing you with. Okay, my love, so here we go to see what gift is the universe sending your way, Scorpio, whenever you are watching this. And we have, so I feel like you're being granted an opportunity, no matter how it shows up in your life, to walk through a portal. And I say a portal because a portal will literally, it's like a shortcut. That's what I feel like you're being gifted with, a shortcut. Okay? You're being gifted with a shortcut to like overcome something or cut something down in an amount of time where it would have took you 3 years. It'll probably only take you 3 months. Like you're being given a grace period is what I'm seeing. Okay? So on the bottom of the deck, guys, we've seen truth. So whatever clarity that you're going to be receiving this month is going to help you make an important decision about something that is dear to your heart. But this is when you have to balance out your emotions, Scorpio, with your logic. You get what I'm saying? Like there's something, whatever that situation is that we talked about earlier is really going to determine what course your life goes in. So I feel like you're being gifted some time this month to really process, you know, no matter how this break comes. I just heard the word break. You're given a break to like really go within and maybe, adapt into that hermit mode, because the cards we have right here is openness, stillness, and embracing. And this card, openness, how it looks, right? The card looks is like, okay, well, you need to have an open mindset, right? And you need to be more open. But when you really read the oracle of this card, and also just given the picturing, not just the words, the moon card, we know that the moon card is in tarot is that everything hasn't yet been revealed. So there's a period of you observing, there's a period of you waiting to see what is being revealed. So I feel like the moonlight has shown you something. There's some clarity that you received, whether you're fully ready to believe it, Scorpio, to take it all in. I feel like that's what you're being gifted, some time to process the news that you received. And this news can simply come from a person, but it can come from the divine. It can come from your intuition. It can come from your heart about the course of your life, what direction you're going to walk in. You might not know what's going to unfold on that path, Scorpio, but the next direction. Are you going to go right or are you going to go left? And this is when you sit in this stillness, when you meditate, when you really align your heart, mind, body, and soul, tapping into your higher self. But I also want to read something really quick about this embracing right here. It says, sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuring results of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seems murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished, and as a result, There will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all of your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Ultimately, if your emotions have been blocked, this is the time to explore and experience them. So, this is a time of solitude for you. You're being gifted a time of solitude to process, to observe, to take in, and to plan, you know, to process your emotions. So that's the gift that I see for you, Scorpio. And it might not be one of the most pleasant gifts, but usually some of our greatest triumphs are hidden in our darkest nights. And I really feel that energy for you right now. And some of you might want to take a look at the Starry Night. It's a famous painting, and I'm actually going to be going deeper into that on the channel because Spirit placed a message on my heart, to talk about. But just research that and just see the artist and this incredible famous masterpiece, that the world loves and it lives on. It really came from one of his darkest, I want to say, mental health breakdowns ever. And it was not his favorite painting that really blew up, that he felt like was his best, but it's the one that really blew up and the one that it's known everywhere. So just paraphrasing that, Scorpio, whatever darkness you might be experiencing or whatever you wish to just would go away, that's going to be the very thing that blesses you once you sit with it, process it, and transmute it or place it where it needs to go. Okay, my Scorpios, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. We're just going to tap into and see if your spiritual team has anything they want you to be aware of, any guidance, But what I will let you know, this is a season for you, Scorpio. You're getting quiet. Oh, yes, I knew it. You are getting quiet and going within, bring more happiness into your life. Even friendships and connections that really value you, really make, value you and really make you feel good. Because I feel like whoever I'm channeling for, you're naturally a caterer. You love to give, you're a giver. And I feel like you need that back. So Spirit is like cleaning house, Scorpio, so you can usher in more fulfilling connections, more fulfilling opportunities, just all around with that Three of Cups. More good times is what I'm seeing. So now that we have the guidance, I'm going to pull a card, Scorpio, and see what is your perceived obstacle for the month of March or whenever you are viewing this video. So let's just see, Scorpio. What is your perceived obstacle for the month of March? The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is your perceived obstacle. So I'm taking this as, firstly, I'm going to also pull a card for any career guidance. And we got the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. Okay. So now I see why Spirit really wants to bring so much attention to your relationships, be it lovers, friends, family. It's highly important who you surround yourself with. I don't know why I was going to say Aries with this Emperor card right here, but this is just you standing in your power, really asserting and taking action. But your relationships affect your career. They affect your money, and it throws you off, Scorpio. Like there's something, like I said in the beginning of the video, it'll be going good, and before you know it, it is, you're thrown off. So when it comes to your career, if you want to, Spirit is saying focus on your career, like I said at the beginning of that video. Yeah, it's just literally telling me messages over, repeating messages. So repetition is, we know repetition is the mother skill, Scorpio. So I know I probably sound like a broken record, but just keep this in mind. Your spiritual team is really trying to get you to see something, and your connections are affecting your finances because someone around you or something is depleting your energy. And our energy is currency. Okay, it's making sense now. Okay, Spirit, work with me. So pay attention to who you let in your intimate circle because it's going to affect your career. So be mindful of your relationships. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Aries. What? And Pisces. Okay. But we are dealing with Scorpio. So also, with your perceived obstacle being the Three of Cups, whatever this transition is, whatever you're experiencing or will be experiencing, Scorpio, it's not pleasant. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not pleasant, but it is going to catapult you. It's like giving you a grace period. Kind of what I talked about with that portal. And the kind of changes that you're making right now, you can't really see how it's beneficial and it doesn't feel good, but in the long haul, down the road, you're going to be so thankful that you listened to your intuition, that you did what it was telling you to do. Um, you know, so just think about it like that. It might not feel good in the moment with this being your perceived obstacle, but in the long haul, it's going to be beneficial because you're moving on from some heartbreak right here and really nourishing, investing that time that maybe you were putting into somebody or something else and putting it into yourself. Whatever you're sensing as like a loss and a heartbreak is really a time for you to stand in your personal power. Scorpio, it's a new beginning in disguise. I feel like whatever you feel is knocking you off course, it's actually placing you on a path that's more authentic to who you are. And then you have the Chariot with the 9 of rods. This is forward movement. There's a need for you to take action, Scorpio. Don't try to, cover it up or put it under the rug. And I say, the rug scenario because have you ever tried to like clean up and you've seen those movies they're putting everything under the rugs and now it's just this big old hump in the middle of the floor that eventually you have to address. So it's like, let's just address the elephant in the room. Let's stop going around it. Just face it head on. Whether it's you meditating, whether it's you being still, whether it's you removing someone out of your life, whether it's you applying for that new job, applying for that new promotion, being open to your business, trying something different. It's going to pay off. Right now, Spirit is saying, take that energy and pour it into mending your heart. Stand in your personal power because I feel like there's a new beginning. Just got to get through. You got to get through the rain. The rain has to stop. But there is going to be a new beginning. So Scorpio, that's really what I'm seeing. I just feel like it's really retelling everything that I just told you kind of with my intuition in the cards. So guys, don't forget to like this message, share it with a fellow Scorpio. It probably wasn't a message in here for you, but it could be one for them. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will catch you on my channel. Don't forget to go out in nature, ground yourself, allow the sun to sun kiss you, hug a tree for me and you, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
She blazing.